Alrighty viewers, MikeMoneyGMR here, and we are back with more Kingdom Hearts. And I thought I would take a moment just to go over Pinocchio here. He was crafted by Geppetto, the blue fairy brought him to life to answer Geppetto's prayers for his son. He must learn courage, kindness, and honesty to prove he's worthy to be a real boy. It's my job to keep him out of trouble. There were no strings to hold him down in Pinocchio 1940. If you needed me to remind you of that. That's me, the cricket who keeps Pinocchio to the straight and narrow. I'm on along the quest as a royal chronologer, I think? Whatever, I don't really know. But yeah, that's all you can learn about those characters so far. And as always, I'll go over the characters more later. Whoa.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness!
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him. Thank goodness we're together again. So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
Yeah, that's what Pinocchio's gonna be doing most of the time, is just wandering off. I want him not to wander off here. He can be a naughty boy. Even so, he's very precious to me. Now, basically the gimmick of this place is you're gonna be chasing after Pinocchio the entire time. And you got a save point that'll allow you to leave here. Which I really should, because I didn't buy any items, which I'm gonna regret, but you know, I don't really care either. Because like I said, if you leave, it's almost impossible to come back until you get lucky to find Monstro again and have him swallow you again, I believe. But, yeah. That's not at all something you should worry about. Instead, just go after Pinocchio here. And what I have to admit is funny to me, your characters act like they know him very well. I don't remember ever running into Pinocchio before. So to me, it's kind of interesting.
What are you doing? Come on, let's go back.
You know, Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
But Sora, I thought you liked games. Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
Riku? What are you doing here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. Remember, Riku isn't exactly being the greatest of helpers. These enemies here, actually, we normally wouldn't see them until a later level. That's not entirely important, but if you want to know what they are, it'll probably be kind of a spoiler though, because it'll probably tell you where they're from. Let's see, Search Ghost, yeah. Heartless that mostly appear in Atlantica. They roam in dark areas and emit light from their eye to target the enemies. They can warp from one place to another. Actually, that's not true. It doesn't actually tell you where they are actually from. Atlantica actually is a different level entirely as well. But anyway, for the most part, you just gotta keep wandering around until you find Riku again. But you're gonna keep running into these enemies. The faster you destroy the Search Ghost, the better, because them as enemies are annoying. Because since they warp all over the room and stuff, they can catch you off guard really easily and do some annoying attacks as well. For the most part, the only thing they do for attacks is they get close to you and scratch you with their claws. They have two ways of doing that though. One way is just a regular scratch attack where they just swing once, which you can smack back. The other one is to swing wildly with their claws to do a crap ton of damage if you keep running into it. So there's that as well. And you gotta admit, what they did with the inside of Monstro here is just hilarious because it looks nothing like the inside of an enemy. I mean, of course they couldn't use something like, you know, for Ocarina of Time. But still, it could have done better than this. But you know, they didn't have much to go off of from the video because they only started out, they were only in the mouth of Monstro. So they kind of just had to create this level from scratch with whatever they could come up with, so you can't really blame them at the same time. Let's try chamber 2. I like how it blocks off areas that you're not supposed to go to, because that's very helpful. At least we're finding items. What am I locked onto? Huh. Eventually those large bodies will be like the easiest enemy to defeat. I won't lie here.
Fire!
Like I've gotten to a point in the game where you fight them and it takes like only like a few hits. It's like what the heck? I mean it's almost that way now too, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I think you can do something with this, can't you? No, you can't. Let's look around the room a little bit. You got those barrels up there. You got another area up there entirely. Basically, like I said, you just gotta keep running around here until you find your friends again. Oh, Riku's not really your friend anymore, is he? Don't fall him up here, by the way.
Fire! Fire!
Now, believe it or not, you actually are falling in different rooms whenever you fall from an area to another area. So don't think that, oh, these guys, yeah. Those guys are better to kill from a distance because as you notice they explode. Because they charge towards you and then they explode. So for the most part, you just want to take them out as fast as possible. Or use fire which that actually gives you extra tech points for using it. nothing else in here, right? No treasure chests over there or anything. Actually, looks like there is one. I don't know if we can get to it right now. Yeah, we missed. Most of the treasure chests in here, like I was saying, you're definitely gonna have to backtrack for, because there's an ability we'll learn later on in the game that allows you to jump further. And when you get that, you'll be able to actually get to those treasure chests a little bit easier. At this point, it's just a little bit easier just to try to, you know, find your way through this on your own. Yeah, like I said, the ghosts like to also throw their hands everywhere too. But again, it's blockable, so it's not like it's a big deal to do that. They also drop huge HP refill balls. And then another one appears, of course. I was trying to do that tech block. You know, when you swing at him whenever he's coming towards you. It didn't work. Okay. There he is. Oh boy. Let's keep going, shall we? Nice, that is actually very effective.
See ya! Deep freeze! Heal!
Didn't mean to do that, but hey, it worked out. Okay, nothing in that one. No point in beating it up.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Let's go ahead and get out of here. Aha! Music stops, that
Why
means
do
something
you
good.
still care about that boy? He has all but deserted you for the Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course you were. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, if you can't guess, she is messing with him.
Riku! What's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Definitely save here. Cool. He still has some potions left. Let's see. Definitely a good one right there. There we go. We'll use that. Oh, hold on. Resave after doing all that. I was actually going to exit out of the saving menu to take care of that, but I decided against it. Just in case I forgot. The bowels. That can't be good. And actually, as you can see, it's really not. You got this thing.
You up for this?
No problem. Let's do it.
Now, I don't know why Riku would want to help you, but he actually does try to help. As you can see, most of your attacks don't really do much.
Stay with it.
Like I said, this is one of the enemies that actually did kill me, so you do have to be very careful against this. In fact, I'm going to use Arrow myself.
Heal.
And don't worry about Riku. He'll take care of himself, so you don't have to worry about him like getting killed or anything. I love Pinocchio's complaints and stuff. He actually does sound genuinely like terrified, you know. It's pretty interesting if you ask me. I'm just really good at getting those tech points. There we go. I made that look a lot easier than it really is. Especially if you're one of the gung-ho types that like to just rush in and attack, you'll die before you even know what's happening. Again, like I said, I don't know why Riku cares, but he goes after him anyway. As you saw there, Goofy learned a new ability. Cheer. Increases the summon's MP gauge, giving them more time and attacks per battle. Equip their entire party to boost effect. Raises the luck so that enemies drop rare items. We definitely want that. And how about that? We'll get Tornado as well. Like I said, I usually don't give him items that require him to use MP, but I'm going to do it this time. And this time you can't leave to go save, so make sure you're ready for the next fight, which I might want to check and make sure they didn't use... No, they did. They used all of them. Go Goofy. Not even sure who he used them on. One more and that should do it. Speaking of... Okay, yeah, only an emergency. Let's do this.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, give me back my son.
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kyrie?
What do you care about her?
Sorry you heard me scratching my teeth there. It's kind of uncalled for. Anyway, though, as you notice, he ran off with Pinocchio. I meant to save the chest for later, but please use it to find Pinocchio. And you learn the ability high jump. Now, like as I was saying before, that's what I was talking about, what you're going to get to make you able to actually reach the treasure chest in this area. See, now it makes you do this cool flip, and you actually stay in the air a little bit longer too. But we're going to use that to explore next time, because I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. Just in case you're wondering, I will be doing more episodes of this in the future, instead of what I've usually been doing. And I forgot to mention something. If you haven't watched my Let's Chat already, which I understand if you don't want to because it is freaking long, and I apologize for that. I forgot to mention that this Let's Play is one of the key ones that's going to be getting screen time along with, you know, Dark Cloud, Super Mario Sunshine, and Twilight Princess. So just keep that in mind. I don't know why I waited until the last episode in the series to tell you that, well, in the session. But that's all I have for that. And know that if I do decide to keep doing more of these, that any advice you have, I'm going to have to take into consideration when I do that. Which, if you get me it before I do the recording, that'd be great. If not, well, I'll still try to remember it for later. Like, I always feel bad whenever you give me advice and I'm like, I won't be able to use it until like episode 30 something, because that's when I recorded too. I always feel bad when I say that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these episodes. I hope that I was able to help you get further into this game if you got stuck anywhere. And I also hope that you got lucky enough to get into Monstro with me, because if you didn't, well, don't worry. The level you got to won't be that difficult, I'm sure. You can always just leave the level you got to and try to get it again. Whatever the case may be. But yeah, I will see you later. Bye for now.